Hold on. You're telling me that I can have a murder mystery with the most ridiculous ensemble cast in years? Count me in for Knives Out.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Welcome everybody to another episode of For Me, It Was Tuesday. Today, we're going to be looking at an amazingly good, really well done whodunit type film by Rian Johnson. Yes, the same Rian Johnson that gave us Star Wars: The Last Jedi. But hey, can't all be winners. For an equipment reference, I am watching all of my movies either on my dedicated 4K Blu-ray player in my bedroom on a 55-inch Samsung 8000 series 4K TV, and in my rec room on the Xbox One S Blu-ray player, watching those on a 65-inch Samsung 8000 series 4K TV. Just to let you know how I'm watching these movies. So we're going to be looking at Knives Out. This movie is in the long line of great ensemble cast films. Now, full disclosure, I am a huge sucker for a great ensemble cast. I mean, literally, you know what? I'm just like Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Okay, minus the racism, but all that other stuff. But hey, you guys get the point. This film has a packed cast. I mean, it's got Daniel Craig, Michael Shannon, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Ana de Armas, Lakeith Stanfield. I mean, it's just Toni Collette. You got like a whole bunch of just great actors in this movie. And the cool thing about it is a really good mystery whodunit style film. I always like those films. They do have the one shortcoming of, okay, once you've seen it once, you've seen it, you know the twist, you know the ending, you know who did it, that sort of thing. Oh, I almost forgot. My man, Chris Evans is in this movie too. Captain America himself is in this movie. So, I mean, this movie is packed. But like I was saying, with a whodunit movie, you kind of watch it once, you've seen it, you know what happened. Murder on the Orient Express was they kind of not rebooted, but did a remake of some years back. That movie was great, but again, it's one of those, once you've seen it, you've seen it. But Knives Out is actually a really, really well done film. The editing on this film is top notch. I will definitely give Rian Johnson and his editor all the props in the world on this one. I love how they keep the pacing just going. Daniel Craig's performance as a character named Benoit Blanc, actually, hilarious, because you look at Daniel Craig, James Bond. You all know how he sounds, his mannerisms, his voice, the way he speaks. Complete opposite. They had him play a Southern gentleman in this film, and his accent is on point. I mean, again, he's a great actor, so I mean, what else do you expect? But he does such a good job in that role that he pulls you in. It's like when he's doing his interviews with all the different cast members, all the different suspects, essentially. It's like you're sitting there and you're on the edge of your seat, just kind of like, dang, this is really well put together. The script is top notch on this film. So again, Knives Out is an amazing film. Ana de Armas, she's playing the kind of, I guess in a sense, it's like you can't really say a main character in a whodunit because everybody is a suspect. Everybody is essentially under the spotlight, so to speak. But she's the character who, it's not Chris Evans, I'm sorry, who Daniel Craig's character kind of in a sense has almost a bond with, even though he is, a detective trying to figure out the case. But she's the one person that's kind of in a sense, she was the housekeeper. And oh my goodness, let me smack myself a few times on this one. How could I forget Christopher Plummer is in this film? That's how great the cast of this movie is. It's so many, boom, they're just falling out of the woodwork. Christopher Plummer is playing the patriarch of the entire family. Real quick, just to break it down, just to make sure it's understood. Christopher Plummer's character is an author, super duper famous author, ridiculously rich, basically has a book empire. Michael Shannon is his son, Jamie Lee Curtis is his daughter, and then, you just got family members that just kind of roll out of that. So his housekeeper, I'm sorry, not his housekeeper, his nurse is played by Ana de Armas. She's, nice little regular girl. Very close to his character, took care of him, but of course, he gets murdered or commits suicide. We don't know which one it is. It's a whodunit. So hey, it's just like Clue. Is it, you know, going to be the professor in the, you know, over out in the attic with the butcher knife or something? We don't know. So moving into this story, Benoit Blanc, played by, of course, Daniel Craig, takes her as kind of somebody that he can get information out of because she cannot lie. She actually has a physical response to any time she lies. So it's a great tell if, you know, he needs to ask a question about any of the other family members, because of course, her being the nurse, she's around the other family members at various times. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything on this film because you got to see it for yourself. It is that good. Usually, you know, this is something that unfortunately I did not see in the theaters. I was kind of upset with myself because when I saw the trailer, it was like, yeah, that looks like it's going to be great. And then it just kind of came out and I forgot about it. So I, you know, being me, had to make sure I went out and got this bad boy. And I was not disappointed at all. The other great thing about this is the Blu-ray, of course, because again, like most 4K Blu-rays, the 4K movie is just the film and your subtitles and your, you know, various language tracks. The Blu-ray is packed. They put a full 40, I think it's 40 plus minute cast and crew question and answer, not interview, but a special that they did. I think it was Vanity Fair magazine that did the whole special on the film. They put, there's some 2 deleted scenes on this particular film. There's a whole plethora of the marketing materials, not just the trailers, because you know, that's one thing that I like when they do put the trailers on the Blu-rays as part of the extras, because again, that's part of the package. But not only did they put the trailers on this Blu-ray, they also put some viral videos that they created that are almost kind of like, you know, a real estate video, a video about the book company in the film, and then also a commercial basically for Toni Collette's character's fashion line, or not fashion, but like healthcare or skincare line. So I mean, they made sure they put a lot of fun extras on there. Of course, you got your making of, and you also have 2 different commentary tracks. Rian Johnson has a solo commentary track, and then you have a commentary track with some of the actors, principal actors, on the film. So I mean, it is a packed Blu-ray, and I love when they do that because it makes it worth the money when you go out and make these purchases. Because that's one thing with physical media that I always like, is they pack these things. They make sure, most of the time, and that's of course why I'm here, to let you know when they do a good job and when they do a bad job. But they make sure they pack these things with a lot of good content, and this one does not at any point disappoint on that front. So Knives Out, I will definitely say, is worth the purchase. You should go pick this one up. Like, okay, well, given the current circumstance in the world, you can't order this thing. Just order it. Order it, get a physical copy, get a real copy, and watch this thing. It'll be a fun movie night for those that are stuck at home, like most of us are at this point. But, you know, again, please, please, please take a little bit of time to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going to be bringing these Blu-ray reviews up each week. Also, if you have a little bit of time, take a moment and consider becoming a patron. Support us here at Culture Junkies. We like doing this stuff. We love bringing content to you. So, you know, consider maybe, you know, throwing us a little bit of support back our way. Also, we have a Teespring store with a lot of very, very cool Culture Junkies merchandise and gear and clothing and phone cases and all that other sort of thing. I am GQ. This has been a wonderful, wonderful film to review, and you will definitely, without a doubt, enjoy this film. I guarantee that. And I usually don't guarantee a lot of things because I'm me and you're you. You have your way of thinking, and my way of thinking is right. So, I'll leave you with these final words. For those of you out there, the time when Rian Johnson, hated director from Star Wars Last Jedi, well, maybe not hated, but very divisive, when that director got a hold of Chris Evans, Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Michael Shannon, Toni Collette, Lakeith Stanfield, Christopher Plummer, all in one room, got them together and said, hey, we're gonna make a movie. You know, for you guys, that experience is probably one of the best news that you heard all day. But for me,
It was Tuesday.
I'll see you guys next time.
Culture Junkies!